What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws it back. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Rivers. Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the option. He'll pitch it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though?
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bruins.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Makes the grab on the left. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Wide open spaces. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Guys, legendary programs, legendary rivalry. Michigan and Notre Dame are at it again. Here is the latest. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top-2 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Buying some time. He's going to fire to the left. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
first job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Rivers. Here's the pressure. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or do those footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going up top again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The short hands, it's Thomas. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bruins will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Rivers. Looking left. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He lets it fly. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Complete out of the backfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on fourth and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. The quick out. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try to do it himself. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. to throw. It's Rivers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
At the 47-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruin! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Udo. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls it in. It's Udo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead with the 6. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
21.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. He's got him still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Udo. And they're able to make the tackle. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bruins. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Throwing right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Back to pass on second down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rivers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Pulls it in. It's Flores. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Using his feet, and he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bruins! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into room, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Udo. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.